Everybody's favorite talking teddy bear is back, Ted 2, from Seth MacFarlane and starring Mark Wahlberg. You remember the first one. A little boy makes a wish, his teddy bear comes to life, keeps him company for all his childhood and throughout the rest of his life and becomes an international sensation. Yeah, sounds like Pinocchio, doesn't it? Made a boatload of money, so of course they're going to make a sequel. So a little boy wishes for his teddy bear to come to life, and they have these incredible adventures, hardcore R-rated adventures. So if you remember Ted, we now have Ted 2. Electric Boogaloo. No, there's no Electric Boogaloo. I made that part up. Mark Wahlberg is back along with Seth MacFarlane as Ted. And this time around, Ted, he's married. He's having this great life, still getting high, hitting that bong with his best friend and his wife. Everyone's getting high in this movie. But trouble follows Ted, not because he destroys personal property, not because he starts fights, not because he insults everyone he meets. It's now the federal government says he's property. He's not a real person. So we have this big courtroom drama. We hire all these attorneys, and we go through this whole Mr. Smith Goes to Washington thing, which just goes on a little bit too long. But the journey getting there is filled with sight gags, filled with blue humor. Blue humor. There, I got it out. Now, Seth MacFarlane, he opens the movie with a Busby Berkeley musical number. He's got a great eye. You know, we will forget about A Million Ways to Die in the West. That movie didn't work at all, and that's a whole nother... that's a whole nother argument. But he redeems himself with Ted 2. You know, just suspend your disbelief and go have a good time. If you like raunchy blue humor, like I said, tons of sight gags, tons of dirty jokes, lots of cameos, and all of Seth MacFarlane's regulars. It's almost like a Family Guy episode. They have set up the joke, you know, set it up, pitch it, hit it, set it up, you know, constantly for an hour and a half. We do have Giovanni Ribisi back, and he wants to steal Ted again. This time he gets Hasbro involved, this toy company, which I can't believe Hasbro went along with that plot line. It just goes on too long. And then the whole courtroom thing, it could have been a lot shorter, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I still laughed out loud, and it's just so blue. Seth MacFarlane just gets away with murder, and so does Mark Wahlberg. Now, I'm not going to do any spoilers because there's a ton of gags in here and a lot of cameos you could run, but I got to talk about one that, well, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but Tom Brady. Everyone's going to be talking about the Tom Brady scene come Monday morning around the water cooler. You know, Jimmy Fallon already talked about it on the Tonight Show, but just go see the movie just to see what they try to do. They break into Tom Brady's house, and you have to see the rest. Go to the movie and see it, and make sure you leave a comment about what you thought of it, because I thought it was just outrageous. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Grab my podcast at iTunes, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. That little V down there, see it? That's part of my logo. Just click on it, and you can subscribe and get all my future videos. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard from Las Vegas, Nevada. See you next time.